Hey, do you other coders remember the first time that you ever interpreted for your deaf parents? Oh, I do. It was 1977. I was 8 years old. Me and my dad loved watching football together on the TV because we were huge Oakland Raider fans, born and raised in Northern California. Oakland Athletics, Oakland Raiders, Oakland, everything. We didn't care about the other team across the bay. But that was time with my dad. I look back and I just had such fond memories. Rooting for the Raiders with my dad, saying, look at Ken Stabler, look at Dave Casper. Well, one day my dad said, hey, I got to work late tonight. I'm not going to make it to our TV game. I said, it's okay, Dad. I'm going to watch it by myself. And he said, that's the boy I raised. So that night I was so excited. I turned on the television, sat down and started watching the Raiders play football. You know, the TV cameraman tends to pan around on different people in the audience. Well, he focused in on these two deaf guys, and I'm sure he only focused in on them because he's like, look, deaf people can drive. They made it to the game. Well, as the camera got closer, I realized it was my dad with his best friend, Gary Davis. They were just having a good time at the game. Oh, I was so upset. I started to cry. And that night when my dad got home, Oakland won, just in case you were wondering, I was crying, and my dad said, listen, son, I'm sorry. You know what? Next week, I'll take you to the game. I accepted those terms, and I just couldn't wait till game day. I was so excited. We got to the Coliseum, and I saw there was a soda pop and hot dog concession stand. And my dad said, do you want something? I said, yeah, but Dad, can I interpret for you? And he said, go ahead. Tell them I want a hot dog. I said, okay. He want a hot dog. I was an interpreter. RID gave me my certification that day. I was so excited. Dad, you want a soda pop? He wants a soda pop. Well, we went inside and sat down at our seats. And this is 1977. The Raiders had a huge feud going against the Denver Broncos. Well, there was a couple Denver Bronco fans there, mostly Oakland fans. But Denver fans were there, and especially when the Denver Broncos scored a touchdown, these two fans jumped up and down. Well, the rest of the Coliseum with all the Raider fans told them to shut up, sit down, and started throwing F-bombs at them. I became an interpreter again, said, Dad, they said bad words, F-U-C. Dad said, son, you don't have to interpret everything. I appreciate you trying to help me. You got me the hot dog, you got me the soda pop, but now I'm trying to watch the game. Just ignore them. Okay. And that was the best advice I ever had, and that's how I became a good interpreter. I just ignored them.